Avalanche is a chain full of games. Not like the click ones like on Ton, but they have more traditional games. Console games, in fact. Right? Avalanche, they're going to launch, or this game that's on top of Avalanche will be launching soon, Off the Grid, which is like a first-person shooter game, and it uses the new Unreal Engine. And I gotta say, the graphics look absolutely amazing. Amazing. Now, just the NFTs are on chain, but I gotta say, it looks absolutely amazing. And it's going to launch on PS5 this weekend. Pretty big news, right? But if we have more games like this that drew in tens of millions of Web 2 players into the space, that's fantastic. And one that I do also support, DeFi Kingdoms. They're still on top of Avalanche too, right? They're introducing expeditions. So this is making DeFi Kingdoms more and more like a game. They didn't really start out like a game, but now they're like a game. They're actually a lot like World of Warcraft. You can now send your heroes to do expeditions and do quests automatically. Sounds pretty cool, although I haven't played it yet. But yeah, they're launching, and that's live. So I know a lot of DeFi Kingdoms players are still very, very, very into the game and the new features that are coming out. So good for them. 7 siblings, whoever they are, bought $129 million of the ETH at bottom. So it was at like $2,300. Think about it. That's instant profit, right? We're at $2,500. Whoever did that made a whole bunch of money within just a small period of time, right? And as ETH goes up, they're going to make more and more and more and more. So buying the dip or just DCAing is the ultimate strategy. You don't really need anything else. You don't need to try to outsmart the market. Continue to hodl and buy, right? Especially when things are at a discount. Ripple 1. Finally, since 2020, the SEC been going after Ripple for 3 things. Ripple 1, 2. This is the last one. 3 things. Number 1, Ripple is a security because of unregistered sales. Ripple is a security because the founders sold a lot of their own tokens. And Ripple is a security due to being listed on exchanges, secondary markets, right? So the secondary markets argument was removed. Just because something is sold on secondary markets does not make it a security. Just because the founders, Chris Larsen and Jeb McCaleb, sold XRP does not make it a security. So this final thing is just, yes, Ripple was guilty of having an unregistered XRP sale, ICO. The SEC wanted a $2 billion judgment. And Ripple's like, no, we're not going to pay that. Most companies probably would have, especially Ripple, since they have the money. But they're like, no. They continue to fight, and the judge agreed that a $2 billion judgment is stupid. Or whatever they wanted, right? $2 billion was stupid. So the judge decided to make it $125 million. Okay, which is still substantial, still over $100 million, but still way better than $2 billion, right? Now, I see a lot of people in the live chat thinking that the SEC is going to appeal this. I don't think so. I don't think they will. They've lost all major cases against Ripple. I don't think they've spent how much? Hundreds of millions on this case. And plus, Gary Gensler knows he's about to be fired in a couple months. I don't think they will appeal this. And whether you like XRP or not, you got to thank Ripple, because Ripple has now set a precedence for the rest of crypto. Right? Now the SEC can't say, well, just because a crypto project had an ICO, it's a security. No, it doesn't automatically make them a security. They may have a legal token sale, but that doesn't mean that the token is a security. It could be a commodity. It could be a utility token, right? Also, the founders sold. Does that make a security? No. if a token is listed or a coin is listed on an exchange or a DEX, that doesn't make them securities either automatically, right? So now it makes it so much harder for the SEC to actually target crypto projects. They actually have to sue them individually. They can't just blanket sue and declare all these things securities now, right? So you got to thank Ripple for that. I don't think they're going to appeal, but who knows? Maybe they will, but I just don't think they spent so much time on this case and they've received nothing but L's so far. I just think that they're not going to appeal this. So good for Ripple. That's why XRP pumped up. Look at it. It's above 60 cents once again, pumped up almost 20% today. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, right? But it was at 60 something cents just a few days ago, or last week. So it didn't really make a whole lot of gains. You can see the last 7 days is still down by 4%. But you know what? You'll take it, all right? We'll take it. If you're an XRP holder, you'll take that. I am not, but well, and I think you guys know. I talk about Solana all the time. They are climbing higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. Solana's first gaming SVM surpasses 1 million active users. Interesting. So even Solana is getting into the gaming side, right? Not just Avalanche. Solana's doing it. But besides gaming, their TVL is exploding. Their DeFi is exploding. And they got more stable coins on top of them. They support all stable coins. And there's a bridge. There's a project that's coming out of the bridge to Bitcoin. I mean, Solana is just absolutely killing it. They're in everything. So good for them. And what may help us move forward soon is Tether just minted $1.3 billion since the market bottom. So that was only like 3 days ago, right? At 49,000 or something, whatever. Yeah, that was like 3 days ago or 2 days ago. So obviously, $1.3 billion is a lot of money. So obviously a lot of big whales or institutions or even retail are getting ready to load up, or they will be loading up, or they have spent already. I don't know, but that's a lot of money, right? That's coming and being injected into the overall market. So really, really good indeed.